Live. Hey, first off, we're gonna start by saying all praise goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone. Salutation to Akim out there pushing this word, sitting on the full elect, Shalom. The brothers, the rest of the elect out there enduring, also, Shalom. Citations. We're gonna get to the scriptures through the spirit and low willingness edifying. So, what you got?
This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's going into that time of Jacob's trouble. It said, alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. So, it's going to be a great day that's going to outdo all the hell that we caught as people, even from the ancient times, even from 70 AD, right? Even from escaping Egypt, okay? And what's gonna make that separation? It's gonna be the technology, right? The technology and those nuclear missiles, all right? That explosion. It's been nothing like that before, and it's been nothing like that after.
All right. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. Who's Jacob? And it's talking about the Israelites, right? Before Jacob, before Israel, Israel, his name was Jacob, then his name changed to Israel, right? When we see the blessing, So it's going to be Jacob's trouble. You saw for Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay? And why are we going to be in trouble? Because who's going to be the one bringing this trouble upon us? Our enemy, the wicked Esau. Right?
But he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it, because it's going to be elect. It's going to be an elect that's going to be saved out of that Jacob's trouble, and the Lord will be part of that number. We're striving to be part of that elect, but ultimately the Lord has an elect that's going to be saved out of Jacob's trouble. And what Jacob's trouble consists of, martial law, concentration camps, all right, what else? Martial law, concentration camps, plagues, and whatnot. All right? People rising up against one another for lack of bread, famine, and what else? That RFID microchip, which is the MOTB, and ultimately that destruction. Okay? This place is going to be destroyed, mainly America. It's going to be wiped off the face of the map by way of what? Thermonuclear missiles. And we see these things coming to pass, man. All right? That's why we signed and crying to get up out of here. But 2/3 of our people, they're going to be destroyed in this place. They're going to be taken in this destruction. You got it?
This is Isaiah 59 and verse 16. And he's Salah. Mm-hmm. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. I was up a few verses. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west.
Yeah, fear the name of the Lord from the Western Hemisphere. Because this truth first came out from the West, man, right here in America. Okay? And they fear that name. Yahweh, Yahushua. It's a feared name. Who fears it? Ultimately, Esau fears it. These heathens fear it. And 2/3 of our people also, because they side with the wicked. Right?
Mm-hmm. And his glory from the rising of the sun.
And his glory from the rising of the sun. The Lord's going to come in his glory. Okay? 2,000 years ago, he came as a man. He came as a lamb, but now he's going to come back in his glory. He's going to come out as a lion, as a destroying force, right?
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
There you go. When the enemy shall come in like a flood. And who's the enemy? As we covered earlier, Esau, the wicked. You know, and he's gonna come in like a flood. Meaning what? He's gonna bring in his military. And why is this? Because out of desperation, anger, because his kingdom is coming to an end. And he's gonna come to destroy mainly the elect of Israel. You get that in Psalms where it say, you get that in Psalms where it says, shoot at the secret.
Oh, all right.
Matthew 24, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
It says, for there shall be great tribulation, such was since the beginning of the world.
Mm-hmm.
This time.
Yep, that great tribulation, man. So, beyond 70 AD, right, we had the Roman persecutions. It basically happened again today because, wow, the Romans are back again today. All right, America is basically a continuation of the Roman Empire. America, NATO, and the EU. And they're going to roll against who? As I mentioned earlier, the Spirit being rolled against the nation of Israel, right? That's the so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. And you see it's come to light who are the children of Israel. It's like a lot of people starting to realize, oh yeah, we are the Israelites. Their information is getting out. Why is that? Because our apostles and our elders, right, out there in the houses and bowers pushing this word, and the spirit is having this word get out, man. Right?
For there shall be great tribulation, such as was this not since the beginning of the world.
Right, and now, what's next? Trump, you have Trump talking about smart guillotines, and not just Trump. He's being backed up by other people in a position of leadership, man. Bringing back the death by squadron, right?
It says, to this time, no ever shall be.
Right.
And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved.
Yeah, except those days shall be shortened, there shall be no flesh shall be saved, right?
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
But the day is going to be shortened for the elect's sake. All right, because when you in a jam, right? It could be it could be a 5-minute wait or whatever, and then like, damn, this is the longest 5 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
You know, but the Lord's going to shorten the days up for the elect's sake, man, to save the elect. All right. So it's going to be people that's going to be destroyed. It's going to be Israelites that's going to be destroyed, and it's going to be Israelites that's going to be saved. You got it.
All right. This is Psalms 64, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Preserve my life from fear of the enemy, right? Esau. And that prayer is ready for that's a prayer for the elect, right?
This is verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right, because you got Jake that think Esau is a good guy. He's a changed man. He's giving us a fair shake. No. All right? Those Edomites get together, all right, in the summer meetings. In those summit meetings, if you want to say that?
No, I was just watching how I turn around. My neck is kind of fucked up.
Okay. Yes, that's his bodies, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, these summit meetings, they get together. They discuss world politics, whatever. But they all discuss on how to keep the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans in the low state. All right, they go from subject to subject. You might discuss world politics, whatever. Then okay, next subject, what are we gonna do about these damn niggas? You know, and then they start scheming on how to keep us down, right?
Who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Right, they bend their bows, break their tongue like a sword, right? Because their sword is really in their legislations. All right. Yep.
So you get the word for words, you put the S in front of it, swords. You know,
There you
their legislation, man, is
You go.
that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right. They shoot in secret at the perfect. Right. Because they might make it seem that they want to kill or they want to destroy all these Israelites. Right. But they really want the men out there that's sighing and crying, the men that's bringing the dirt out on them. All right. But the Lord's gonna have it work out to the point where they're gonna just end up destroying 2/3. You know. But the next is gonna be safe. Yeah, it's gonna go that.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
They don't have to say like Israelites or so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They could be like the undesirables or those that don't contribute to society. You know what I mean? So that's indirectly we at the bottom. So they could be like, yo, you know, they use.
Say
You
what
get
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah.
Like
You
the
said keep reading. Oh, I'm sorry.
it's like the jab, you know, they said the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're at higher risk. All right, and now it's coming out that if you did take it, now you at risk. Now they say if you take it, you can't donate blood. Not that we promote donating blood, just making a point. All right. Why is that? Because basically your blood is no longer pure. It's no good no more.
Yeah.
You could drop dead at any moment. All right.
You want me to finish? Yeah.
Yeah, you finish it.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily.
Yeah. They lay them snares privately, man. Privately. Okay. And I just named one of the snares. Jab, another snare, Christianity. Right? What's another snare that they lay? Taxes.
It's white. God is white and Jesus is white.
Yeah. The Lord is they can call God and Jesus Christ, they're white. Which I go back to whitewashing. Right? Those are snares that they laid, man.
Yep. The gentrification thing, right? They do that, and they let's say for instance, if they can't get you out of your neighborhood because you abide by the law, so they can't get you out through criminal records because you following the law. What they'll do is let your development or wherever you live run down, so to force you to like want to leave on your own. They do shit like that. You know what I mean? Or they'll start a project in the neighborhood and won't finish it. So it'll look like you living somewhere that got hit by bombs or some shit. So to force you to leave. It's called what is called environmental injustice. All right. Yeah.
You got it?
They say, who shall see them?
Yeah, but the Lord sees you. See, that's why you always in secret. You know? I forgot how to go, but you're always in secret. You know? That's your best weapon in secrecy. But now the Lord is having to where you being exposed. You know? Whistleblowers. Alright, the Spirit just is exposing you. Right?
So
That was it, so we're going to go back to Joel.
Ezekiel.
Alright, finish Joel.
third chapter?
No, Slaki, what was your freedom?
Oh, I finished this. Okay, this is Jeremiah.
Yeah, finish
Go
Jeremiah.
back.
Slaki, yeah.
I was at Jeremiah 59, I think.
No, 30.
Oh, 30, yeah. All right, I got you.
Jacob's trouble.
All right. Jeremiah 30 and 6.
Oh, yeah. Or wherever you was at. Yeah, go ahead.
So like, you can speak out. I get it.
Yeah, you know, because that's really, we telling you through the Spirit. We just telling you. Matter of fact, grab what you got. While you get that, it's like your own scripture too.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. I want it come to pass, lo, it will come.
38%, right? Yeah.
Then shall they know that the prophet have been warning.
7.
Right. Low, matter of fact, go up a little bit.
What's that for verse 30?
Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people are still talking against thee.
Mm-hmm.
By the walls and in the doors and of the houses, and they speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what I say in the word that cometh forth from the Lord.
Yep.
Verse 31. And they come as they were their people, and they come as were the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people.
Mm-hmm.
And when they hear the word, but they will not do them.
Right, so you got a lot of people that hear the word and just won't do it. And guess what, man? They ain't the elect. All right? If it was the elect would have heard the word and abide by it. But they heard the word and they didn't do it. So it's going to be 2/3 of our people that hear it. Even now, we don't bring out the word, you know, just like all the other brothers is. But guess what? A lot we can get that one view. Why is that? Because the world is not dealing with the truth. You know, only a certain amount of people, right?
For their mouth, they show much love, but their heart going after their own covetousness.
Yeah, you know, you got some jakes that be like, oh, I respect y'all, keep up the good work, you guys doing a good job, God bless y'all. But at the end of the day, they ain't trying to get it right. They ain't trying to follow the Lord's statute commandments. You know, they doing their own covetousness, whatever they want to desire to do, right?
And lo, thou art unto them a very lovely song of of one that had a pleasant voice,
right?
And can play well on an instrument, for they heard thy words, but they would not do them.
Right. So it's entertainment. All right. If you do a lesson and you want to get views, you got to talk about the woman, right? You got to talk about destruction, you know, things like that. It got to be exciting, in other words. Or they might just listen for excitement. Oh, you really just said white men to devil? Whoa, these guys are far out, you know, or whatever they say, man. You know, it's all excitement. You get high, watch the truth. There are guys that do that. But as far as coming out, they don't want to come out though, right?
And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that the prophet has been among them.
Yeah, and what comes to pass? All these prophecies, you know, all these prophecies come to pass, which, you know, it's happening right now as you speak. Wars and rumors of wars. That's one of the major prophecies. The state of America and the whole world is in a state of World War III. Mainly America, China, Russia, Iran, Taiwan, Israel. All right, that's those countries right there is enough to Japan, right? Germany. The list really goes on, man. You know, so that's the state of World War III. Although the nukes didn't get, you know, shot off yet. Yeah, but that's another one that was just said, the MOTB. All right, the MOTB still has to come to pass, right? But we've seen these things happening, and a lot of people are starting to get nervous now. All right, the famine is coming. All right, even the famine of word. You know, because pretty soon they're gonna shut off the internet. They already got these you know, you can't say certain words or they give you a strike or they'll shut down your whole page. Right? That was on that?
I got something.
Okay.
This is Revelation 7:2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth neither the sea, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power and foreheads.
Right, so hurt not the earth, nor the sea, nor the trees, and that destruction is not going to be, what's going to hurt the earth, the seas, and the trees? Fire. What's that? Second Ezra 16, when he speaks about, I sent a sword, and I set the fire, who shall quench it? If I, matter of fact, hold on, I got you right here. This is Second Ezra 16 and 4. If fire is set among you, and who may quench it?
Yeah, that fire is not gonna be stopped. That fire is gonna burn until it burn out. All right? No man is gonna put the fire out. And that's gonna be thermonuclear fire. That's gonna turn America into a desert. This whole foundation is gonna be nothing but desert. Those fallout shelters are gonna be sand also. Them underground bunkers.
Yeah.
All right, that's here in America. We're talking about America. It's gonna be turned into a desert.
I'm gonna jump down to 2 Ezra 16 and 11. The Lord shall threaten, and whom shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
Beating that powder at his presence. So all the elements gonna melt with fervent heat. The Lord also gonna shoot concentrated fire from those chariots, which the world called UFOs and spaceships. So that's how they're gonna be beaten in a powder, dehydrated, incinerated instantly in the dust, pillars of salt.
It says, the earth quaketh and the foundations thereof.
The earth quaketh in the foundations, all the way to underground, man. That fire gonna reach, man.
The sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord.
So the ocean floor, all that gonna be evaporated, man. Certain oceans, man, all the water around America. All right, because of the waters in the world, they gotta be cleansed, man. There's a lot of garbage on the ocean floor. All that gotta be cleaned up. The fish been defiled. They've been drilling for oil in the water, man. The spills. So all that gotta be cleansed, man.
And before the glory of his power. And that was based, I read a little more. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrow that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss.
Those arrows, them ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, those are the arrows. They're not gonna miss, they're gonna hit their targets. They're not gonna be deflected. There's not gonna be any, they're not gonna be duds. They're gonna be used for their purpose. And that's to destroy this land over here, America.
When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
And the ends of the world, so different parts of the earth gonna shoot their missiles over here in America.
Yeah.
And then America gonna shoot their missiles off, but this is the place that's gonna be utterly destroyed.
Right. And
so that's what you got it.
And Israel too.
Yeah.
Parts of Russia, because America's gonna shoot back.
Uh-huh.
That's all I want to say.
Yep. That's why I say ends of the world, man.
Yeah.
So this globe, missiles gonna be shot off different locations. They're gonna be going out the atmosphere, going back into the earth to hit their target. I'm sorry.
That's why it's called ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Right? Because it goes from continent to continent. Okay? And if you read the scriptures and you extrapolate it, like the Apostle Paul will go into, it says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrow that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when he begin to shoot into the ends of the world. Well, now what marksman could shoot an arrow from one end of the world to the other end of the world? All right, so the scripture's not going to say a nuclear missile. You know,
you gotta you use the word extrapolate. Like, all right, those arrows will be intercontinental. What would be the modern day arrows of today? Intercontinental ballistic missiles. And what would be the bows would be the silos, the nuclear silos, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're laser guided, got the computer technology and all that, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Now, what would they, if the prophets of old were using the terminology back then, what would they call these things today? They would call them bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
It's just technology and things that increase. Right? The modern day, I don't want to keep blabbering, but the ancient world of Smiths made weapons, made certain things, right? They were the engineers of that time, the carpenters and the smiths. They made, the smiths made weapons. The modern day smiths would be the nuclear scientists.
Right.
Because the technology evolved. You got it.
The weapon of the church today is all those nuclear missiles.
Uh-huh.
Says the French officer, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again.
The plagues, man, the ultimate plague is thermonuclear destruction. Pestilence.
Right? Until they come upon the earth.
Yeah, so they're gonna come, those plagues are gonna come upon the earth.
It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth.
It's not gonna be put out to consume the foundation of the earth. So it's gonna burn out. It's gonna burn out until it just cease from burning. So no mortal man is gonna stop that burning.
So please read that again in Revelations. Yeah, let me finish that real quick.
Okay.
That's what's going to line up with what we just read just now.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Shit. Alright, get my cold. This is my cold on. Alright, a Revelation 7:3, saying, hurt not the earth. Revelation 7:3.
We're gonna finish up soon.
So read that scripture again, you want me to?
Yeah, just finish it off here.
Alright. Revelation 7:3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right, once that's sealed, the wisdom, knowledge of that in the scriptures, that's the seal. Alright? The Lord's gonna show mercy to the elect servants, right? By giving them that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? That's basically it. And then after that happens, right? That's when the destruction is coming. So the way things are looking, the elect is just about sealed. If it's not sealed already, man. Now it's just a waiting game. You got it, Mother.
Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
What's it?
Okay. Read that again for me, I'm sorry.
Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Those are agricultural instruments. Today, that would be like everything, all your funds for your economy, they're using them for their weapons. All that resources going into their military arsenal and their nuclear arsenal. All right, all of that for war, instruments of war. So that's where their funds is going. That's why when Trump was in office some years back, he was complaining that NATO wasn't paying their fair share because they've been policing the world, and America was fronting most of the the resources on global security. You got it. Yeah.
Let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah, these weak nations, they've come strong. Those dead nations are waking up into that warlike mindset they once had, like Iran, the Persians. All right, the Germans and all these nations, they're waking back up into that ancient world, how they were, that warlike stature.
Yeah, and a lot of these nations how they saying they're strong by way of that nuclear technology. That's why Iran is one of those nations that America can't really do anything to, because one, they backed by Russia, but also they also have that nuclear technology. Same thing with North Korea.
Yeah.
Assemble yourself and come all the heathens and gathered themselves together.
Yeah, so they gathering together, and that third world's war gonna begin in the Middle East, man. All right.
Says, till the cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
That's the angels, the mighty ones, the angels, the hosts, the armies of heaven.
Let the heathens be wicked and
Let
come
the
down.
heathens be weakened. And also the angels and the Lord, they're working on the minds of these kings, man, of the earth. And these nations' leaders.
Yeah.
And come down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yahweh Shaphat, Valley of Decision, right? Yeah, so that's what our third world's war is going to start. It's starting. The Middle East.
For there will I set to judge all the heathens round about.
That's what the heathens going to be judged round about, because they're going to be fighting each other. They're going to turn on America, shoot their missiles on America. Well, before they do that, the Lord is going to appear, so they're going to cease from fighting each other and try to fight the Lord.
Oh. That's it.
Okay? Because the Lord, the Most High going to put in their spirit to want to fight, man. Because they're going to be afraid, but, you know, their pride, and they know the show is over, playtime is done.
Oh.
When the Lord returns, it's the end. So they're going to try to maintain their rule. But, you know, they're going to fail. They're going to be incinerated in the air.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was it.
I mean, the world's armies, Esau and his allies' armies, NATO, the EU, and Russia's not a part of that. They're an enemy to America, NATO, and the EU, but they also going to join to try to fight the Lord, you know?
Yeah. That was it, right?
You wanted me to go back to Jeremiah 30 or drop it?
Drop it. I got something for you. I mentioned the Lord. This is our Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Yeah, behold, look, he cometh with clouds. Who is he? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai. And he's coming with clouds. Those clouds are the chariots, which the world calls UFOs or spacecraft, spaceships. He cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. So everyone on the earth is going to see the Lord, no matter what country you in. Whether you're blind, you're going to see the Lord. Everyone's going to see the Lord, all right? Because he's going to be standing on the main chariot.
It says, and they also which pierced him.
And the two Roman soldiers that pierced the Lord, they're here, meaning that they've been reincarnated. They was basically it was here, but they was here in the ancient world. They're here now because through reincarnation. You know, and the Lord gonna put it in their remembrance what they did, and the Lord gonna judge them.
That's right.
The two Roman centurions.
That's right. And it says, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
All the kids of the earth gonna wail. They're gonna mourn because you know how the Lord gonna look. The Lord is out. We're the Lord's people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who the world will despise the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and they're gonna see. They're gonna be in shock and in fear, and they're gonna know it's judgment time.
Yeah.
People going to drop dead instantly some people going to drop dead.
And I mentioned kindreds. That's something about you Israelites, man. All right, because you're kin because you're from the nation of Israel. You know, and along with the whole world too. You know, they're gonna be wailing and crying too because why? Because they've done ill will, had nothing but ill will or ill intentions towards the nation of Israel, man. Mm-hmm. And when you see the Lord come back, he's a dark-skinned man from the tribe of Judah, and you're gonna be looking at death in the eye in those days. You know. But that's basically the gift. Got anything else you want to bring up?
No, that's it.
One more? Cut.
Daniel's chapter 12, verse 1.
Okay.
And it says, and at that time
That's
shall Michael stand up, the great prince will stand up for the church of thy people.
That's right. Michael is that right? Michael Allah, the archangel. He gonna stand up. He gonna stand up for the elect of the nation of Israel, to protect the nation of Israel, because Esau's blessing is a sword. So all the Israelites all the elect is not gonna receive the spiritual power at that moment. So the angels and brothers that have the spiritual power are gonna be protecting brothers that don't have it. All right, but Archangel Michael, he gonna stand up for us, man. Cause Esau gonna pull out all his little toys he have, his technology, his miracle, his miracles,
okay.
and we're gonna need a standard and the angels to protect us during that time.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never since there was a nation, even
It's gonna be a time of trouble like never before. Some dangerous times, man.
it says, such was the nation even to the same time.
Yeah, so and then the time Jacob's trouble, man, it's gonna be like a real dangerous time. But we got faith in the Lord that we the elect. And that's why we doing what we doing now, we're doing the work so we could be protected in that time.
And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
So everyone that's written in the book, the elect is written in the book.
That's it.
They got the exempt for judgment on the mark, a righteous mark. All right? So be protected and have a hedge.
So you close this out.
All right? So, we like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to our apostles, our bishops, our elders, and the Akim pushing truth, honor, sincerity. All right? Shalom.
Shalom.